me take my generic drink off.
Hey. Mic
Check,
check.
check.
Hey, there we go. There we go.
right.
We are live, guys. Welcome to the
right, hell
show. We got Rue in the house today.
What's up,
he's
everybody?
he's T-Mobile guy. Works with us at T-Mobile. Does some pretty cool videos on YouTube. Some heat challenges, right?
Gotta live that spice life.
Yeah. We got what's this one called that you have here?
So today I brought this is called the Tube of Terror, and so there's what's called the Death Nut Challenge, and normally you have 5 different levels, hotter and hotter peanuts. And
Yeah.
supposed to eat them one at a time, wait between them, and this is just the last level, which is called the Death Nut. And so this one's covered with Carolina Reaper peppers.
Yeah.
And then it's got 13 million Scoville pure capsicum like crystals. So it's like pretty much the purest form of spice you can possibly get. On
How much does
something.
that shit cost?
This was with shipping about 25, maybe $30 for all
So
of them.
you
so.
pay to rip your asshole up.
Absolutely.
$1 a peanut.
See, that's the thing. Like eating spicy stuff for me, at least, I'm still a gringo when it comes down to it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not immune to the spice. I think it's just more like a kind of like a BDSM type thing where I enjoy the pain a little bit.
Yeah.
Now. More and more, just got to keep it going. So
I
will
love
be
spicy
suffering
food.
as much as anybody else. In the world.
Oh.
I love spicy food, but like that lingering taste in your mouth, like the one that lingers, I can't do that shit. I'm about to. I
For
guess.
me, I
That's
think
how
the
it
worst
is
is the burn on the lips. I think for me is the worst.
My bad. The thing about me, I probably won't chew it. I'll just swallow it and I'll
Oh
be fucked up.
man,
Yeah, I mean, I
You
don't
gotta
know,
chew
it's
it.
not awful on your stomach. I mean, you'll feel it in your stomach. It'll be like a little furnace in there for sure.
yeah.
When you do the challenge, you're supposed to chew them for like 15 or 20 seconds and then swallow them. We're not obviously doing a challenge. You can do
Yeah.
whatever the hell you want, but
Whoa.
give it a few seconds, then swallow it and just,
Okay, I won't be a little girl about this.
So just some cool stuff we got going on the show today. We'll just kind of get to know Rue here. Local guy, hung out here, grew up here in Colorado, right, and then ended up moving out.
Yeah, I moved here when I was like 10 or so. I'm
Okay.
from Texas originally.
Oh, cool. What part?
Corpus Christi.
Okay.
And I moved all over. I lived in Austin, Temple.
Military
Belton.
family?
My dad was Navy
Okay.
for a while.
Yeah.
Grandparents were Navy, so he worked at Motorola. Got a job at Intel over here, so I moved here when I was like 10, and then pretty much stayed here until I graduated high school. Went off
Okay.
to New Mexico for like 6-7 years. That was enough New Mexico
Yeah.
for me. And
Oh.
luckily,
Albuquerque,
T-Mobile-
because that's
Yep.
what we got some family that live out
I
in
was at
Albuquerque.
the Jefferson Call
Yeah,
Center when
yeah.
I started, and then they transferred me back over here.
Oh,
I
bro,
gotta
like
go
literally,
back
we have
home, man.
family members out there, and I can only do like if my uncle was
Here he
still
comes. He's
alive.
about to shit talk the family.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just saying, if my uncle was still alive, I loved going out there for him, but it's just drama.
Yeah.
That's why I had to get out, man. Aside from the green chili and a few very good friends, there wasn't a whole lot. More
Yeah.
food to be
Yeah,
there, so I
man,
was
like
had
the
enough
green
of it.
chili is awesome out there,
It's
though.
amazing.
Yeah.
Pueblo's getting close, but they're not there yet.
They're not there. They don't make it spicy enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, the problem. So
yeah,
I
exactly.
think that
Yeah.
might be what got me into spice, even though I didn't realize it until
Yeah.
I moved here and started eating hot sauces. But just missing that green chili.
I think it's
man.
cool.
There's
You could
nothing
get
like it.
double cheeseburgers with green chili in New Mexico.
Get
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
chili on there. Like,
Everything.
it doesn't matter.
That's cool. So you've been here for how long now? Now have you been since you've been back?
Moved
4 or 5 years?
back, a little 3 to 4 years.
Okay,
Now, so a pretty good
cool.
chunk of time. It's
Right on.
nice to be back, man.
Yeah.
It was either go back, to the beach in Texas or come back to the mountains, and there's not too much of a competition there. It's
Yeah,
mountains
I
any
gotcha.
day, so
Yeah, I'm a mountain guy
I
too.
need that snowboarding in my life.
Yeah. Oh
everything in
yeah.
spring,
Oh
so.
yeah. That's pretty cool.
I need to get back out snowboarding. I would definitely agree. Like the beach, you can only do so much. The thing I would say that I did like going when I used to go, because I used to go down to Glendora, California to visit my friend Justin. I went like 3 times, and we used to go down fishing by Seal Beach and just catching like different fish. It's pretty cool, but I could see it getting boring after a while.
I do prefer saltwater fishing over
Yeah.
freshwater.
I
You
hear
can only
ocean
catch so many
fishing is so
trout.
badass.
There's so many different types of fish in there,
Yeah.
much larger. Like
Yeah.
I never really had a boat or anything, but we used to go like when we lived in Texas, we go out to Belton Lake
Yeah.
and get like a boat every summer.
Yeah.
Family go to a family fishing trip and get all sorts of bass and hybrids and everything, and just have a huge fish
Yeah.
fry.
You need to go fishing up at Pueblo Reservoir and just
It's really just trout here. I
Yeah,
mean, that's pretty much what you
trout,
fish
Unless
for.
you go to,
bass,
like,
and
if
catfish
you-
if you're
Yeah.
lucky.
Every
Yeah.
once in a while you can catch some pike if you want to go fish the big
I've never
lakes.
eaten a pike before.
They're not very tasty.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
They're
they're not
not.
very
They're
tasty.
they're gamey. But my friend Rob, like, if you want to go fishing, like, he's redneck to the core. He knows where everything is. Like he's the one to like, hey, it's where we need to go, and he'll call me up and like literally, he's like, you want to go take your nephew fishing with me one time? And I was like, yeah, let's go. And he's like, so we ended up at Pueblo State Park, right?
Okay.
It's a little city
All right.
park, and he goes, Just get the chicken liver, put a little hook on there. Every time you get a catfish, bro, like
Yeah.
little catfish like this,
That's awesome.
they're infested. It's infested with catfish.
Yeah, catfish is good too.
One
That's
of the best tasting fish for sure.
Oh yeah.
So I'll have catfish right
Oh
away.
yeah. You do some ice fishing? You ever been ice fishing?
I've tried once. We actually went out to Manitou Lake, past
Okay.
Woodland Park one
Yep,
time.
uh-huh.
Didn't realize how much ice was still there.
Yeah.
Got there, we're like, oh man, is this thick enough to stand on? And
Yeah.
Sure enough, we found some like ATV tracks going out to a hole in the
Yeah.
middle of the lake.
Yeah.
And just broke that shit back open, and we didn't catch anything.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't know if you have to use any different bait or things different. than
It's
normally, but
it's a little different just because you're kind of stationary. You're fishing over a hole.
Yeah.
You're not really casting out to different spots. You're just
you
kind of
mostly use
fishing one
lures or
spot.
live bait?
I use lures, jigs
Okay.
for the most part. You can use live bait.
Okay.
Live bait kind of brings some attraction.
Yeah.
But what I'll do is I'll put 2 poles in, one just a standing jig, and then I'll get a real long like worm jig, and I'll
Okay.
just go top to bottom just to get some attention over there, get the fish to just kind of hone in on that area and come check it out. And
Okay, all right.
Eventually, you just get them close and you start just kind of jigging them around, and you get some bites and pull them in.
That's awesome.
It's fun. It's fun.
So what's the rule like if, like you go drill 2 holes, you and Chad, if you guys go up there, and like somebody else goes up there, is there anything to like signify where the holes are?
Well, you drill your own holes.
No, I'm
You get an
saying like
auger
when
and
you're
drill.
walking out there, like
They freeze back over.
They
I
freeze
mean,
back
by the,
over,
by
I
the
think.
next day, they're
Pretty
frozen
quick,
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's
We
big
had
old
to break
pile
it
of
back
ice.
open when we found it. Luckily, it wasn't
Yeah.
too thick that we could just kick it open.
Yeah,
but
that's helpful.
we
Yeah, about
were-
4 inches of ice is what they say is safe to walk on.
okay.
But if it's windy, you don't want to be on it because it's breaking and shifting and moving.
That makes sense.
So we went out early this year, like December, like right when things first froze over, and it was like 4 inches of ice.
Nice.
And we were out there, and it got pretty warm around 10, 11 o'clock, and the ice cracked right underneath us,
Oh,
and
no.
it shook everything. Like my buddy ducked because he thought like someone was shooting a gun. That's how loud the crack was. I was laying down. I was about to take a nap, and I jump up and I take off to the shore because I thought I was going to fall through.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
it was sketchy. That's
Can
probably
you-
the sketchiest I've ever been out.
can you imagine if I was up there?
Yeah,
I
you-
probably would have started crying.
Yeah.
I probably would have started crying. I was like, call grandma, call my mom. It's over.
It is kind of sketchy every once in a while, and then we went later in the year and it was 18 inches of ice. Like you could drive a car on
We
that
went to
thick of
11 Mile
ice.
Reservoir a couple
Yeah.
months ago because I wanted to get a nice time lapse because there's a real clear sky
Yep.
out. There's no moon out there, good for pictures.
Yep.
Get a time lapse of the stars, and they had like 20, 26 inches of ice.
Yeah,
It was
it's
crazy.
insane.
Like, nothing, just solid
Yeah.
as hell. Like,
Yeah, sometimes you don't have an auger long enough to drill into it,
I
so then
see
you got to
that,
go
yeah.
in and hand drill it more, and
Mhm.
it's when it gets to that level, I'm like, okay, I'll let it melt a little bit so it's
Sure,
not as
sure.
thick, and then I'll go back out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, you get a nice little snowpack on there. It's easy to walk on. You're not slipping and sliding all over.
Chad
the
said we
place.
shit our pants.
Oh yeah, when he was with me, so CP Look in the chat, he was with me that day. We went ice fishing. It was
Nice.
4 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. He was the guy that ducked because he thought he got shot at. Yeah, and I was literally laying down, getting ready. I told him, I was like, "Hey, watch my poles. I'm probably gonna take a quick cat nap."
Yeah.
And I laid down, got comfy, and then boom, right underneath my sled and everything, just a big crack, and then the ice like sunk a little bit, and I thought I was going under for sure. I thought I was done.
Was that scary? You don't get scared much, but is that the scariest you've ever been?
I think I got more panicky than I got scared once I realized what happened and I realized I was safe. I wasn't really scared anymore,
Yeah.
but it was more of just a panic.
The kids weren't with you guys at
Yeah,
the
we had both the kids with
Trinity freak out.
us. They weren't sure what was really happening, but we stayed for like 10 more minutes and then we packed up and left.
Yeah, we tried going gold panning, me and my dad, and I think his friend Greg one
Yeah.
time. And his friend Greg, just sheet of ice just cracked. He fell right in there. We
Yep.
pulled him right out.
Oh, yeah.
We're like, get your ass in the car, change your clothes real
Yep.
quick,
Oh,
warmed
yeah.
up, and we just got out of there.
Shit,
Man,
how
we
long
was
does it
shivering.
take to like? Isn't it just takes a couple of minutes to like freeze in that bitch, huh?
I mean, it
Freeze,
depends.
But I mean, he can get hypothermia.
Yeah.
For not too long.
Yeah.
But then your body is shut down. You can't do shit.
Right, right.
But they have like ice plunge and there's all kinds of events where people jump into frozen lakes all the time. So it's not.
Yeah, if you train your body to do
yeah.
it, like, have you ever heard of Wim Hof? He's been kind of popping up. really big
Yeah,
lately.
yeah, where he's swimming underneath the layers of
He's
ice.
swimming under ice.
Yeah.
He hike up to Mount Everest wearing only shorts, and that was it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
no shit,
crazy.
like nothing, just
That's
freezing.
insane.
And like, yeah,
It's just like
nuts.
people like that are just their minds. They just tune out what their brains are telling them. Like
It's
they
Mind
all
over
like
matter.
breathing.
That's
what
like
you're
these hot
thinking.
challenges.
100%.
Yeah, it's mind over matter. You got to
That's kind of the
literally
best
tell
thing
yourself
about
you're
this.
going
look
to be
at
all
my
right.
face, guys. I'm freaked the fuck out.
You eat this, and you can't go back. There's literally nothing you can
Yeah.
do. So you can sit here and freak out, or you can sit here and deal
I'm gonna
with
be
it.
able
Figure
to
out
eat,
how to endure it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat it and be able to go, eat a bowl of chili. Like,
That's the
Like it's
thing. Like, you
nothing.
get through this, you're like, yeah, I fucking conquered that. You know,
Yeah.
what can I do?
Oh,
Like,
man.
put yourself in uncomfortable situations.
There you go. That's what you talk about. You read books at all, Rue?
not as much as I used to. I
Okay.
read a lot more like fantasy and stuff when I was
Okay,
growing up. I was
okay.
actually homeschooled for most of
Oh,
my
right
life.
on,
so
man.
a lot of books then, but I've been slacking.
Yeah, all the moving, it made it easier on your family to do the homeschooling stuff. Was that the idea?
Yeah, and they just didn't like the public school system. I was
Yeah.
brought up very, very sheltered and religious. You know what I
Okay,
mean? So that was a big
okay.
part of what they're teaching in public schools and stuff like that.
So were you wild right after you got out of high school?
Oh, you have no idea.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
It's true. Like every homeschool kid I know, like they got out of high school and like
There's that break
In-
free
I've
moment.
I've never done this before. Let's try.
Yeah.
yeah, even like the kids that were sheltered in high school, like the ones that said, "Well, we can't come to your house party," and it's like now they're ended. Like not to be rude to any homeschool people, but no, they're out there like literally still in the streets, like smoking shit they shouldn't be smoking. And,
Yeah,
That's
some people
everybody,
harder than
though.
others.
It is
and that's what I've
everybody.
realized, just me growing up. Like, yes, I had my bad time, after high school,
Mm-hmm.
but like my daughter's not gonna be sheltered at all. Yeah, at all. Like, go out and experience what you need to experience before you get out of high school, and then
I think
it's
that's
time to go to
important,
college.
too. Like,
It's
there's
it's about
boundaries.
It's a
having
boundary.
good, honest conversations and trusting each other, I
I
guess.
just didn't know what to expect when
Yeah.
I graduated and got out in the real world.
Yeah.
So I just took everything that came at me. And
Where were you at here?
when I graduated high school,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I graduated high school here, had my first apartment, and then 6 months later, made many bad decisions. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm moving back with the parents. That's why I moved to New Mexico.
Yeah.
I made
Oh,
some
they
really
were
bad
out there?
decisions after high
Okay.
school, and they moved out there, and I followed a few months afterwards. Like, yeah, hey, what's up? You guys got some room?
That's what happened to me. The
This
first time.
adulting life is kind of hard.
Man, it's crazy. But I don't regret all the bad decisions I made. It's definitely shaped what
Yeah.
the person I am and
Yeah.
where I am now. So I can't regret it.
That's
so.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
That's what happened to me my first time. Like, I had a girlfriend that I moved in with, and then, that didn't last, but moved in with my friend Rob, and, like, I just couldn't handle, like, just constantly drinking, girls,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
up all night, going to work, hungover. It's like, wow, like,
Can only do
this
it
isn't
so
for
many
me.
years.
And so, literally, I gave him the money and said, hey, here's the rest of our rent payments for this, and just left him a little note, took all my shit, and I said, I'm going back home. Like, because literally, like, one night we almost got in a fight coming back from, we went to Coors Field to watch the Rockies, and
Okay.
his mom always, partied with, like, rich dudes.
Yeah.
And so we go up there, drink for free, go sit in the rock pit, bring, like, little shooters of Jack Daniel, put them in the Cokes, and we were so drunk when we got home. He's over there. You got the key. You got the key. I said, no, I don't, bro. No, I don't. He looked at my pocket, grabbed it, pushed me against the wall. So when I got in there, I broke a bottle over there, and I was like, okay. And once I broke the bottle, the next day I was like, dude, like, we got to figure something out. And then I just was like,
We're
fuck it,
getting
I
a
got to
little
get out.
wild here, huh?
Oh yeah, I used to
Yeah,
get
it is.
wild. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I had just barely started touching the surface of that craziness when I was growing up, and then I ended up having kids. So it's like
That'll mellow you out.
I have to make good decisions. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts
I
about it
understand that,
anymore.
yeah.
But now that the kids are getting older, it's like I wonder what's underneath that surface I scratched off. Let's go
Right.
see
did
what's out
Vegas
there.
kind of open it up a little bit when you went out there?
Not as much as I wanted to. I think I probably wanted to let loose a little bit more, but
Okay.
it was still my first time like out away from town, no kids, no responsibility. So it was still like, do I have to be responsible? Can I really go like all out and no one's gonna give a shit? And
Out there,
so-
really, you can go all out and nobody gives a
I
shit.
know. That's what I saw. So I think next time I go, it's gonna be a little bit more turn up for me.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it has to
Yeah,
be, man.
because
Like,
it was my first time ever in Vegas.
Okay.
So it was more of like a sightseeing kind of check out the strips, see what it has to offer kind of deal, and then yeah. So I think now that I have a better understanding of it, oh yeah, we're gonna go out there and do some wild shit.
My first trip to Vegas, and it wasn't an intentional trip to Vegas. I was like 18, and I worked for a guy who owned a moving company as my girlfriend's dad. at
that
the
was my
time.
first trip to Vegas, kind of like
And it was
that.
supposed to be like a 2-day trip, go out there, move the stuff, come back. Well, long story short, we got there later than we thought we were going to, so we stayed a night at a hotel. The next day, because it was like a nice gated off community, our moving truck couldn't fit in there, so my boss had to look at a map and try to find a different way around.
Yeah.
So he found what he thought was a shortcut going through the middle of the Las Vegas desert to get to this neighborhood. And long story short, we got our truck stuck.
Oh,
So we were out
yeah.
there for a good day and a half.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Me and the other guy had to sleep under the truck because there was no room in the
Yeah.
cab or anything
Wow.
else. Wake up to police helicopters circling our truck because we're in a no trespassing zone. Cop cars come out there. You know, they search our truck and talk to us. And then once they realized my boss was a little bit of a dumbass, that he wouldn't call a tow truck up until that entire time. We're like, okay, now you have to call a tow truck.
We're
Get your ass
making
out
you,
of here.
yeah.
We made
He
it
just figured
there.
you guys would eventually get out? Like, you guys were digging the tires?
I
or
guess we were trying to dig a little bit. We
Yeah.
saw this one guy that must have been working on that trail a little bit, try to pull us out with his truck, but we snapped all of our moving straps trying to do that. And it was, I don't know what would have happened if he wouldn't have forced him to call that tow
Yeah.
truck. But then we moved all the stuff. Most of it was damaged, of course, so he got paid less, we got paid less, and we're like, well,
man.
shoot, we're already here. We might as well spend an extra day and go on this trip
Yeah.
anyway. So it was fun, but I was 18, so everything was good if I sit down there and start putting pennies in slots. But as soon as I stop to watch them and see what they're doing, oh, where's your ID? Like, damn, I'll leave. Sorry,
yeah.
I'm out.
Did you? Were they buying you drinks and give it to you on the strip or no?
Oh yeah, I'd just be like, you know what? Just buy me a bottle. I'll go back to the hotel room and y'all have fun.
Yeah. I don't want to impede anymore. Just let me do my
I don't
thing.
want to get kicked out anymore. Just buy me a
Yeah.
bottle. Like, this is your fault. Like, you owe me this much.
My first trip was like that. We went out. We were gonna go to Vegas, but we went out to El Paso, Texas. I came back. We came back, and he's like, "Hey, it was some shady shit. This Asian dude I worked for it was shady as hell. He was just like, we're gonna do this job for this guy. We're gonna pack a bunch of computers and stuff, and he's sending it back to China. Somehow this shit was illegal. I don't know what the hell he was doing. So we took all this shit down to Texas." And then we came back, filled that up. He's like, we're going to go to we had like 3 hours sleep. I drove to El Paso, Texas and back. We went to like Hard Rock Casino, New Mexico and came back.
Oh, yeah.
So then the next day we start driving back to Vegas. I get there and like this dude like is like, get whatever you guys want to your rooms. And we knew he was like balling, but didn't know how much he went to Vegas. And literally I probably ordered like a good 6 beers. I was there, ordered a bottle, like, and he was just like, keep going, bro. You guys are good. And then after we left, he was so fucking broke. Like, he just got paid like $22,000 while we were down in El Paso, Texas for all the scrap that we took down there. Blew it all. So he was able to cash out points and get $500 to get us back home. But literally, like I
That's
told,
a great return on
Yeah.
investment.
yeah,
That
like
is, that works.
literally the last time for second night I got there, or second night I was there, I ruined the whole trip because my friend Daniel, he was only 18 too, so he couldn't go nowhere. So he got us a bunch of cigars and he was over there. He's a cigar guy, and I went to go hit it like that. I inhaled it. He's like, bro, don't do that. Bro, I fucking got so sick for like 2 days. Yeah,
no.
I thought I was hungover. He's like, no, you got too much.
that cigar,
Yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially if you've never done it before.
Yeah, Marshall, you need to go out to
Cigar
get
smoke
turned.
is intense.
Yeah, you got to go out there and get turned up, man. There's a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I
I don't know. I felt like even though I didn't have my daughter and stuff, I still felt like I had to be responsible. I didn't really let loose.
Yeah.
So now that I know like things are cool back home, I don't have to worry about nothing. I'm gonna go out and just get
Hell
shit.
yeah.
That's the
faced.
place
That's the
to
way to
go
do
it.
because
Yeah.
you don't drive. You're walking everywhere.
Yeah.
You're not you're not a dude to fight. Like that's just not the
I'm a
Nature.
pretty
Being
chill
tall,
guy.
right?
yeah. Like literally, you're not the guy to fight. But second time I went out there, bro, like I literally got in a fight with the boss, like from
Yeah,
Sprint that I was
you're
working for.
you get a hot head.
And like we started arguing, and I was by myself the whole time. I was hanging out with these dudes that I bought some weed from my buddies, and just ended up, bro, like literally they were like, hey, you want to hang out? Like, and these guys were rich. Like, they were in a G-Wagon, blah, blah, blah. They just like, you're a cool dude. You're from Colorado. We want to get some connections up there, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. So I hung out them the whole time, bro. Like, literally, I probably shouldn't have done it. So, like, when they came and picked me up one day, all my coworkers that were with me, they're like, oh, Chris isn't coming back. Chris isn't coming back. I don't know if you know me as Chris on Facebook, but yeah, he's not coming back. But that night, they ended up saying, we went to a party, and then we went to, like, they're like, you want to go to our house? And I'm like, well, let's check it out, whatever. We ended up at, like, this Russian one, bro.
Okay.
We walked in, and it was, like, the movie of, what's that movie, with Liam Neeson? Taken. Yeah,
Taken.
bro. It was, like, all those girls just being, like, in the window. It wasn't like that, but they were just walking
like Black
around.
District in
Yeah,
Amsterdam.
dude, the guy that opened the door, his name was Igor. I was like, I gotta go. I took a Uber back to the hotel. I was like, okay, I'm done for the trip.
man.
But yeah, next time you go out there, you gotta tear it up.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward
So
to
Drew,
it.
what kind of so like you do drones, right? You do the drones type
Probably a
thing.
little bit of drones.
Did you have to get a
photography.
license for that? Don't you have to get some kind of like pilot's license to
To fly
fly?
commercially and make money, which I'm not currently doing. You have to
Okay.
get your FAA Part 107, which
Yeah.
is just taking a test and paying like $150-$200 for it.
Just a test knowing that you have common sense. Don't fly it above a helicopter
pretty
or
much
a
just
airplane
knowing all
or
the
something.
laws, just general aerospace, like knowing how to read like a sectional chart, things like
Yeah.
that, to know what airspaces you can fly in. And so I did. Ever heard of Civil Air Patrol?
Yeah.
I did that for like 5 years when I was
Oh,
growing
okay,
up too. So
okay.
a lot of this stuff I kind of already study and have knowledge of because I actually went to a flight school 2 different summers while I was in there when I was 15
How was
and
that?
16. It was awesome.
Was it?
I got like half my hours for my private license.
Yeah.
The first year I got my pre-solo wings, and so the second year, me and my partner kind of got gypped out of it because the way it works, it was a week. We went to Illinois. We got our ground school certification for a C-172R. We got like 10 hours of flight time.
So you
at
actually
the-
flew a plane already.
yeah. So I got like 20 hours in my
That's
logbook
badass.
still. And so at the end of the week, your actual pilot, because you'd have them for the entire week, they had to sign off if you were ready to do your solo or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my partner, we definitely were, but unfortunately, he had another job and he had to dip out like the last day of the encampment.
Wow.
So he was never able to sign off for us, so we never got to do our actual solo flight.
Yeah.
We were really, really close.
Can you still go back and do it though?
Yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah.
mean, it's been a long time. This was, oh God, like 8-9 years ago
Yeah.
at least. It's been a chunk of time. So I would probably redo everything just for actual
Yeah.
knowledge and stuff like that, but it's expensive.
Was it a
It's not
passion?
cheap.
Like
That's what I
is it-
hear.
I mean, I thought that's what I wanted to do for a while. I actually wanted to go to the Air Force Academy to be a pilot and all that.
Yeah.
But just one bad decision, led to another. And I was like, yeah, maybe that's not what I really want to do at this time in my life.
Yeah.
Talked 18-year-old me out of it. But it was a lot of fun. I'd definitely like to go back to it.
Yeah.
Maybe once I'm a little more established, have a little more money, I could just do it more as like a side thing. I
Yeah.
think it'd be really beneficial to have a pilot's license, getting to a lot of places you can't normally get to.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
Yeah.
I've always talked about going up to like Alaska and doing like some
That would be
crazy
great.
like hunting and fishing and stuff out there. And
Yeah.
a lot of those places to get there, you have to fly.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
if
be
you
a
got
bush pilot.
exactly. So if you get that, then I mean, it's at that
Yeah.
point it's just renting a plane or borrowing a plane.
How much is
and
a plane
paying
like
for
that?
fuel.
Like
If
those
you
little
get an
planes?
older one, you can get a Cessna like that for like 30 grand.
Yeah,
Honestly. Like
yeah,
80s,
about
90s,
much as a car,
Like,
yeah.
it's really, and honestly, it's easier than driving a car minus the landing.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a good landing. It's all a controlled crash.
Okay.
And do you know what flies airplanes? Coffee.
Yeah.
That's what they'd always say in the control room. Like, it's coffee.
I just hear too many like just I would never fly in a plane like that.
That was always
man,
like a
it's great.
passion of mine because growing up, we didn't really do a lot of flying. Like
Yeah.
when we went somewhere, we drive, and so
Sure.
like the first flight I remember was just a few years ago. So it's like I guess I flew when I was a little kid, like tiny, but I don't remember it. So my first
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like real experience flying was a few years back, and
Okay.
like so before that, I've always like was fascinated by airplanes and pilots and all
Oh, yeah.
that. And so I thought about going through flight school myself. There's a place out east that does it, out in Callahan or out in Peyton.
There's like I think there's a neighborhood there that
Yeah.
like, they have their own little airstrip.
Yep,
I want to
uh-huh.
retire there, so
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go have a house there. Like,
Yeah, so I've thought about it. I thought it'd be
It's
badass.
awesome. It's a lot
Yeah.
of fun. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So unless you're like committed to finishing your license or doing something, or if you just want to blow some money and have fun,
Yeah.
that's fine too. But it's
Or just finding
it's
a lot of
awesome.
rich friends that want to blow money. Hey, let
just
me fly you there.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that'd be great, man. I'd
Yeah.
love to do that.
That'd be badass.
Like you
fun.
said, bad decisions, bro. I'm not gonna lie. On my DUI, I legitimately was thinking about like wanting to be a cop.
Okay,
Like, cause
alright.
I wanted to join the I'm fascinated with military documentary season shit. But
Cool.
I was in the back of the cop car and I was like, is this gonna affect me to like be a cop one day? He goes, you should think about that, son. And I'm like, and this is like when I was like, I think 19, and I blew like a .003. So they had to take me in because I was drinking underage.
That's still
and
not very much.
it's
Like,
not.
beer
And the
maybe
dude was
is
just
that.
being a dick about it. Till this day, Anthony still throws that in my face because we had SATs the next day. And he had to come pick me up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, bro, you weren't going to college or anything, bro. Like, come on. But now I give him props. Now he graduated.
Yeah, I was gonna say he just graduated.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good, man.
That's
but
cool.
I don't know if I could do that flying. Like he wants to go skydiving bad.
Yeah, I want to go
I don't know,
skydiving.
that's on my bucket list for
Yeah.
sure. Skydiving.
I think I looked at it one year, a few years back, and I think there's like a weight restriction, like because the person holding you can only carry so much weight,
So you gotta
and I
lose some
think
weight.
I was just above that weight limit.
I would have to check that.
Yeah, because I want to say it was like 220 or something like, or
man.
I should be good
210
then.
or something like that.
I'm
So
gonna
it's-
do it
that's
just to
kinda low.
throw it in your
Yeah,
guys'
it's,
face.
it's
For that,
down
man.
there.
Okay,
so
it's
I was
good to
like,
know.
well, shit.
I'm gonna throw it in your guys' face. I'm just gonna do it to piss you guys off.
I don't care.
No,
I'm gonna laugh at you because you're gonna be scared to death.
Man, I
Make
just
sure you
I
film it.
I just
Yeah.
gotta focus. Like I focus on the stuff I hear and all the things that
Yeah,
can
you gotta
go
shut
wrong.
your own
Now,
mouth
if y'all want
up.
something fun
Yeah.
to do, I really want to go out. So Southern Colorado, you can go alligator wrestling.
Can you?
Yeah, like
Oh, you're
100
talking on the
bucks.
way down to
Yeah.
New Mexico.
yeah,
It's
down to New
like
Mexico,
like
the
by
back
sand
way.
dunes and all
Yeah,
that.
yep.
Yep.
I always wanted to stop there, not once. Like my grandpa, when he was alive, I always like, Grandpa, let's go to the alligator farm, and I always wanted to do it. And because that's the way he liked to go, he just liked to
Yeah.
go down the back way through Fort Morgan, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Fort
go through-
Morgan's like more north,
No,
isn't it?
where is it?
Yeah,
What
Or
is
it?
Fort Morgan's
Morgan?
north.
It's like where the hell is it? Fort
Well,
Lund.
there's Wooten, Colorado, which is
Wooten.
like down south, going towards Pagosa. is
It's
pretty
where
much
you go
it
through
is.
Taos and stuff, right? To New Mexico. That
I
back
think,
to
I
back.
think you can get that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, because I always wanted to go there, but I would. That's one thing I would do. I would wrestle an alligator.
Oh yeah, I'd love to.
I feel like I've
honestly.
seen so many like failed videos of people getting their arm like bitten because they don't realize.
But bro,
how
they probably
powerful
duct
that
tape the
animal
shit out of
is.
their mouths, though.
No,
Yeah,
no.
no.
This website they put on here, this is dangerous. Like people have gotten hurt before.
Yeah.
Like, don't do this if you're stupid. Like, I'm like perfect. You know, I don't want to lose.
I was a
finger, but
wrestler,
If
bro,
I do
so-
as a story, I'm gonna have to tell the rest of my life.
I'm a
Exactly.
wrestler, bro, so I think I'd take it on.
I think you'd be fine.
I think you just
honestly.
have to
And they
realize how
start small.
powerful that animal is
You have to
before you
respect
jump
them.
on it. Yeah, you
Gotta
don't
respect
respect
them.
it, it's gonna eat you alive.
When they start small, you just keep going bigger and bigger until you
Okay.
eventually want to stop. So they're not going
Yeah.
to throw you on the big daddy right out the gate. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
That's crazy.
They want
That'd be
people to
cool.
keep
Who do you
back.
think about one person on our team that would just want to go full force? I think Nico would be the one to like go full force,
Nico
like
go ham. I'm sure.
oh
like,
ham, like Nico would be. I'm just trying to think the people on our team just because I just want to think it'd probably be
I bet Ed
Nico.
would go ham on that.
Nah, Ed's chill,
Really?
man. He's not an aggressive
chill.
dude, bro.
He's not, but you don't have to be aggressive. For that. I,
Yeah.
mean,
I don't.
I don't know.
Ronan might like want to like
I can see
wrestle.
that.
Yeah,
I
like
can see that actually.
definitely. But yeah, man, that would be crazy. But
Shoot,
dude,
man, we
just
gotta have a T-Mobile alligator wrestling trip sometime.
That'd
I'm
be
down.
cool.
I'll
bro,
show
I'm
up.
telling you right now. But the thing I was really disappointed by, because my favorite animals are sharks and mountain lions.
Yeah.
But when that came out, when that dude got attacked,
Oh,
and
he
it was
killed
just a
the mountain
baby
lion?
freaking mountain
I
lion.
mean,
At the same time, though,
It's
I don't
still
care
a
what
fucking
size the
mountain
mountain lion
lion.
is. If
Bro,
you attack
it's
me,
still
I'm gonna
like
defend
they said that
myself.
that thing's still
I don't
stronger
know
than like a
what's-
grown ass man, and like
I
literally.
mean, even little house cats, they have sharp ass nails.
I don't like
imagine
cats.
a
I want to
mountain
kill
lion.
your cat, by the way. Like every time I'm coming over here, man, I come up the stairs, call his name, my cousin's name, walked around, run on that ledge. The cat's like looking at me.
Vicious,
The
man.
next time I go over
Yeah.
here and grab my
I love
hat,
cats, but
same color as my hat. The cat is over here like that. I go to grab my. It's a damn cat. It's like, I'm like, no, I don't mess with cats, man. But I love mountain lions.
mountain
I-
lions are awesome.
I've heard one roar one time when we were at Rosemont hiking down, and my friend Rob, he's like, he looks back at me because, like I said, he's country as shit. He doesn't give a shit. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, he's not too close, and he's like, but guess what? They like the littlest guy. They attack the littlest people.
I don't have to run faster than you. I just got to break your leg and go.
I
or
just,
hold you as bait.
I just gotta choke it out now. I guess that's what you do.
Choke it out. Yeah, but I mean, even cats, like when they grab you, like their first instinct is to use their back legs and scratch the shit out of you.
Yep.
So imagine a bigger cat with bigger claws, how much more damage that would cause. Even if it is a baby, it's still gonna
That's
scratch the
probably
shit
bigger
out
than a
of you.
bobcat. A
Yeah.
bobcat's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, exactly.
I meant, what are those house cats that they have where they're like they're not domestic house cats? Do you know which one I'm talking about? They're pretty big.
Well, I think the largest
Like the
domestic cat
ocelots
is
and,
like the main.
It's
Coon.
like a
A caracal or something like that.
yeah, something like that. They're like cats that like are
They're kind of like the Egyptian cats.
yeah,
more
the
like
Egyptian cat that
spotted.
but they're
Yeah.
big as shit. And,
Yeah.
like
Those
literally.
are so pretty.
Those would be
I would love to
badass.
have one. I
I'm-
love
Yeah.
cats. Cats
I'm-
can be assholes.
They
but
can be.
But
assholes.
literally, I
I
met this
enjoyed
dude that had one, and he fed this cat like raw meat. Like there, he said like these shits
That's
are
what
no
they eat in
jokes.
the wild.
Like
Don't give
literally.
them human meat.
What
Yeah.
about all those dudes in like Saudi Arabia and shit that have like hyenas and fucking
Lions,
lions
man.
and shit? That's when you have too much money to blow, man.
Like,
Like
you seen Grandma's Boy?
yeah.
You can't talk like that when the lion gets here, man.
Yeah, it's Some of these people just have too much fucking money.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a lot of
Oh,
money
a
out
problem to
there.
have.
No.
Like,
I think I would be one of those guys that like get super depressed if I got that rich. Like at one point, like
Eventually,
on the
yeah.
rise there, I'd be good. But when I got to like that Jeff Bezos level, I would just be like, what is there else to do? Like I can
Give
have
half of it to a woman and see what you do with the other
well,
half.
that's where like, do you seclude yourself and just hold all that money to you? I think you'll get real depressed real
Yeah.
quick. But if
I
you
think
can
what I
support
would
your
do is,
family
like,
I'd
and
go out
literally-
there and blow
and
it.
just- I
be
would too,
broke
you know.
If
so
I had
quick.
that
I'd just be
much
like,
money,
I'm
bro,
gonna throw y'all
like,
some money, but-
Yeah,
I would
uh-huh.
literally like give a little bit out, bro. But I would just do the most ridiculous stuff, like just pay like 10,000 women just to go out in a field and fight each other butt ass naked. Like I would have to do crazy shit like
Gladiator
that,
style or what?
like gladiator style, bro. Like Joe Rogan was talking on his podcast one day, like. Do you think people like it will ever get to the level? Because we're getting with sports, we're getting more and more vicious. They're starting
Yeah.
bare knuckle fighting. Like,
Well, at the same time, they're also impeding, putting more rules to make it a
Yeah.
lot
but
more less
overseas,
tame
it's different.
Fair.
Like over there,
or backyard
but
brawls.
he was like, he was asking the dude that he was
Backyard
talking
wrestling.
about.
Yeah.
It was a medieval like historian, and he's like, "Do you think that will ever get back to the level?" He goes, "I don't think lions, but maybe different type of cats, like man versus animal." Did you see that one?
I didn't see the whole thing. I saw parts of it.
Yeah, man. Like, can you imagine that? Like,
That'd be nuts.
it'd be
Yeah.
I mean, I go
nuts.
watch it. but
I
that'd
would
be
go
nuts.
watch it.
Hell yeah, I'd go watch it. Hell yeah, I would go watch it.
I'm a very big people watcher. I like
Yeah.
to just watch people do
Agreed.
stupid shit. It's so much fun. Like when I go out, I don't usually drink, so I'm usually the designated driver. But it's
Okay.
so fun just kind of sitting back watching the drunk people
Oh,
in the
yeah.
bar. It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
much fun.
Oh yeah, you see my nose get busted.
Yeah, that was
Oh, yeah?
pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got
Pissed the wrong
headbutted right in
person
the
off, or what?
nose.
No,
Stupid
my
argument.
uncle,
Oh,
me and my
okay.
uncle,
Oh,
we
okay,
just
okay.
we get the same way when we're drunk. We're stupid and we like to argue.
Hard-headed and no
Yeah.
one's wrong and just came out of nowhere.
We're
Headbutt
both
right in the
peacocks.
face.
We like to puff out our
That's
chest.
fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun though. I enjoy it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, he does. He's a people watcher and likes to
Yeah.
do people or make people do stupid shit.
I know. I'm about to people watch you guys eat these peanuts.
Oh
over
yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, he's
Come
It's gonna
on,
be
man.
hilarious.
You gotta join us, man.
Oh,
Like,
I don't think I can handle it.
There was one time like
you don't have to handle it. You gotta eat it.
I gotta deal with it.
there was one time that like he was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it after you. Like literally, or he offered me money and like
just kidding.
shoot a bottle rocket out my ass. He's
No,
like,
it's
"Just do it."
it's the always if you do it, I'll do it routine.
But
Is
you gotta
kinda
do it
what
first.
I caught him with. Yeah,
And so I don't remember, my dad lit it or who lit it?
I lit it.
He lit it, and the fucking wick fell in my butt crack, right?
no.
And just burnt, and I couldn't move. I have to wait there till the shit goes off, and
Literally.
it just burnt the shit. So the biggest thing that my grandma could think of to like bandage my ass was a Kotex, bro. So I had to work Kotex for about a
walking around
week,
with-
bro. Like I had a blister on my ass
Oh
about that
my
big.
God.
He had a maxi pad in his butt crack.
Yeah, bro, it was
It was
rough,
hilarious.
man.
But then I saw that and I was like, "Up, too dangerous. Guess I can't do it."
Yeah, he literally did. Like, yeah, he was the crazy one, but like my dad hates snakes. He'd put snakes in my dad's fucking mailbox, and
Nice.
and my dad will start cussing. My dad's a calm dude, like the most
he
calmest
gets
dude.
pretty pissed.
He's
Yeah.
the most calmest dude you ever meet. But if you put him in like anywhere with the snake, like he fucking freaks out. I could deal with snakes, but they're not preferable.
Yeah.
But if you bring like a python or something, I'll hold it for a second. But the minute it tenses up, I'll drop that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost got bit by a rattlesnake when I was a
Did
kid. Like, when
you?
we were in Texas, like we go dove hunting on our property. We have
Yeah.
like 16 acres.
Yeah.
And we shot one and it just landed in this tall grass. So we're all searching for it. You know, my dad's probably like 20, 30, yards out.
Yeah.
And I stop and I hear a snake and I look down from like, down to that tissue box, just staring right
Right
at me.
at you.
I was like, Dad, I found a snake. He's like, don't move. I was like, what do you do? He said, just stay there. I'll be right there. I was like, fuck that. And I
Took
dipped
off.
out. And every time he tells a story, he's like, I've never seen him run so fast. And I was out of there, man. And I still got the rattle from that snake somewhere. He
Oh,
shot it,
yeah.
and
That's
diced it up. But
badass.
yeah, it was close.
Marshall, who's to go? Because I never did. I know I was always in the back, but we had a field like where my grandma lives. It's all getting developed now, but for the most part, it's still kind of there. There used to be a pond.
She was
but-
the last row of houses
And just
in
fields.
town, and then everything behind her house was just open.
past
field.
Mark
Nice.
Shuffle, like
Yeah.
it was
Oh,
from
okay,
right
okay.
there all the way to Mark Shuffle, back behind there. There's a pond there. We used to go there. We said about that
So
last
we'd
week.
be back there all
But
the
he
time
used to
catching
just go-
snakes.
he would
and
just flip fucking,
tadpoles
like-
and-
Okay.
He'd flip fucking boards. Was it you and Junior that caught like that orange snake that looked like a
It
pet
was a
snake?
big old bull snake we found out
Nice.
there. Yeah, it was a pretty big one.
We never ran into rattlers.
It's
though,
mostly
huh?
gardeners.
That's good.
Yeah, mostly gardeners. Every once in a while we'll run into a bull snake. I didn't see any rattlers out there.
My grandpa caught a rattler, put it in a fucking bottle, a mason jar, didn't put no holes in it or nothing, and that motherfucker survived for like a couple days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
They're
I
crazy.
ain't about to open that shit and
No.
let him out.
Hell no.
You know, my grandpa was crazy, man. Like he wasn't afraid of shit. I
He
don't think.
wasn't. Yeah.
No, he wasn't
Well,
afraid of
that's
shit.
alright.
It's just his birthday too, but yeah, he wasn't afraid of shit. Yeah. So did your family? What were they mostly hunters? Like, what did they do? Like, when you
Yeah,
were growing up?
did a lot of hunting growing up. We used to go out to Pagosa Springs every year out and go hunting out there. It's been a little while. Like it's a little harder to get pulled for like a group hunt. You know, we tried last year and didn't get drawn. We're trying to put in this year if I can get the time off like in November and go out there.
Yeah.
Mostly deer hunting, and so one year we went out there and we got there a few days before the season started. And you know, being a resident, we could have gotten over the stake elk tags for like
Yeah.
$20 a pop.
Yep.
We never see elk out there. My dad's like, "No, we're not gonna get any tags. You know, we'll just take a
And you've
deer."
seen some elk.
Oh my god, man! Like 3 huge trophy-size elk. You know,
Yeah.
walking. You know, maybe 20 yards
And
away.
you could have got it for
like,
$20.
Easy shots. You know, all 3 of us could have
Yeah.
gotten one of those. Like it would have been awesome. But I still got a little forky deer.
Yeah,
So we still
that's
got plenty
good.
of meat.
That's
you know,
good.
but
See, my uncle Vince owned. Well, he didn't own, but his sister did. Out there, man, in Chama, New Mexico. Have you ever been in Chama?
yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
That's where my dad's from, and so all his family, they just literally go a couple miles out from where their house is, and they'll walk up the mountains. And I always wanted to do it with my uncle Vince, but he passed away a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go with you and Chris next year. I've
Yeah, I went
always
for the
wanted to go
first
hunting.
time this last year. I went elk hunting.
Nice.
So we didn't catch nothing. We didn't even see any elk. We saw a baby moose or like a little moose and a few deer, and we saw some cat tracks. But
Okay.
other than that, we didn't see nothing.
Yeah.
So, like, can you shoot moose out here or no?
If you get a tag, you could.
Are they
pretty much shoot
expensive? Are they
anything.
more expensive tags or what?
They can be. I mean, if you maybe what, not even $100 probably.
Can you bear hunt out here too?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. In the right places, in the right season. Yeah.
Bro, I would have to have
Most
like
things.
4 guns on me just to be safe, like make myself feel secure.
Yeah, we carried a pistol on us just in case we got ran up on by something. And then
So
we
you
just
got a
carried our
pistol too
rifle.
now or what?
Yeah, I got a shotgun, I got a rifle, I got a pistol. I'm about to
same.
pick up an AR. I
Nice.
found a guy that'll make me an AR for $450.
That's cheap, man.
Yeah, it's
That's
got
great.
the M16 pistol, not the
Okay.
pistol grip, but the trigger on it.
Okay. Okay.
And then it's got like the rails already for like all the
What do you need that
items to go shoot it. It's fun.
Go shoot it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. The first time I shot a gun, I've only shot a gun once.
Okay.
And when I went out there, it was my friend Jose. I don't know why I let him drive all the way up towards Rosemont on Gold Camp, or not Gold Camp, but Old Stage. And we got up there and we're shooting, and I'm over there like, this is fucking fun. Pop, pop, pop. And I'm shooting it, and I'm like, we're both drunk, and I went to go give him the gun, and I kind of went like that. And I almost shot his foot on accident,
yeah.
and I'm like, bro,
Remind me
I'm
not to
done.
take you
I'm
shooting.
done. I'm done.
Yeah,
no,
we're not
but
going
we were,
shooting.
We woke up hungover, and he's like, let's go buy some ammo, and I was like, all right, let's do it. And I was like, I'm scared shitless of guns. He's like, no, you won't be. Once you shoot it, you're gonna love it. But I just can't buy me a gun to have personally, because I don't think I can. Like, I just have a bad temper. We'll leave it at that.
Fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
that'd
at
be
least you're being
safe.
responsible with it, you know.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
But
Good.
soon enough, everybody might have to have a gun. I think it's going in that direction. Like,
yeah, potentially. I mean, yeah.
Either
martial
get a gun
law.
or move out.
I think anybody should have a gun anyway.
Yeah.
You know, just home
And
defense,
I-
whatever. Like,
and it's just crazy that they're trying to take it all away.
I
trying.
don't know. I feel
Trying.
like being born and raised here, so many military guns are just like natural. Like it's not like this big, like scary thing. It's just
It's
a
really
natural
not.
part of.
You know,
It's, I'm starting
Yeah,
to get
it's
used
like
to
carrying
it.
a pocket knife on you.
Yeah,
It's the same
absolutely.
thing.
We saw like in New Zealand with that shooting that had gone
Yeah.
down. They said something they wanted everybody to turn in their guns, and like a month later, they simply
Yeah.
said like 31 of like the 2 million guns that were registered were actually turned in. Like,
Wow.
good job, New
Yeah,
Zealand. You,
yeah.
you know what's up. Like,
Exactly.
Don't give your guns away.
Yeah.
So they actually like. So the people are so they're so like their government, they're listening to government. They actually turned in most of the guns.
No,
No,
they
they
only
didn't
turned
turn
in
in any of
31
them.
out of 2 million guns.
Did that person get shot? Because I never followed up on that. Like,
A lot of people got shot. It was at like a mosque.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
A lot of people died.
so nobody
He
had
like
a gun.
live streamed it too. I saw.
The person who
Yeah.
did it, wow.
Yeah, there's like live stream videos
didn't
of
know
him. He
that.
live streamed
That's
it.
crazy,
And I heard like Facebook got like a bunch of like hate letters because he was live streaming on Facebook and they
shut
didn't
him
take it
down
off.
or
Yeah.
anything, yeah.
But they'll shut me down
You can-
streaming an MMA
That's-
fight.
Yeah.
That's the tricky thing about freedom of speech. You know what
Yeah.
I mean, at what point do you shut it down? Or maybe they just weren't quick enough to catch it. And
Yeah.
understand what was
It
going
was already
on, you know
done
what
by
I
the
mean? Or it
time
was too
they
late.
caught it. Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah, there's you could probably go on some websites and probably find the videos, but it's
Oh,
pretty
that's-
crazy. It's insane.
Like, so what's the guy's name that conspiracy theorist that kicked off Twitter?
I don't know. I don't know.
The one that's always going crazy. The one that's I
don't
don't even know what his name is, but
I talk about the guy that was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah,
that went
yeah,
all
that
nuts
guy.
when he smoked weed and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Alex something, I think.
Alex Jones. Alex
Yeah,
Jones.
that guy's crazy.
So
He's
like
hilarious to
literally,
watch, but-
Joe Rogan had like the Twitter like police, the actual people that are hired by Twitter to actually go through there and ban people, and like he was talking about like just how like all these people can do all this different stuff, but you're gonna kick off Alex Jones for saying stuff that literally is outlandish. Some of it's true, some of it's not.
Yeah.
But like he went in on them, and he was like, they were like, well, this and that, and Joe Rogan started coming up with the LGBT community and stuff like that, and then like the just a bunch of different shit. But like it is hard when it comes to free speech because in social media it's just growing so big, and like you can't stop
I
everybody
think
from
people
doing
just have too much access to so much social media that they get like paranoid and freaked out because all they see is bad shit.
It's true.
Like I was talking about this in one of our earlier podcasts. Like, when was the last time you physically, with your own eye, saw some bad shit happen in front of you,
true.
versus
Not
what
very
you've seen
often,
on your
like-
phone?
And that's why you
on
gotta-
your phone you see it daily,
All the time. No
but
one
in
wants to talk
person
about the
it's
good
like
stuff because
you never see it.
Get the reactions. Like,
Exactly. So I think people just kind of have it so worked up in their own head that they're creating this stigma of how scary it is out there in the real world, and everyone's kind of hiding indoors and doing the social media things because they can do it kind of hidden in their own place.
And I'll go and you
keyboard
got
warriors, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
it's that, and then like literally like it's a conscious thing. I think a lot of people stay in that mindset like, oh my god, like this is bad, like people say that Colorado Springs has bad neighborhoods. Like I've talked to so many different people where it's like not even bad at all. Just being to New Mexico, going to the war zone and
Oh,
actually
yeah.
going through there, like it's bad.
I
Like
had my battery cut out of my car in the war zone.
Yeah.
bro, like literally, I mean,
There's no joke there.
Yeah.
me and my uncle were driving through there one time. He's like, "Oh, you think you're bad?" Because I was acting up with my mom, and he's like, "You think you're bad?" And he took me through there, and he literally said he didn't tell me where we were going, and he had me get out the car and told me to go grab a paper for him or something, and he took off, and
Oh,
these
no.
fools just started rolling up on me, and my uncle pulled up, and he showed his strap, and they're like, "Oh, hey, Seuss, what's up?" Like they knew who he was, so I was
Okay.
like, "Oh my god, I got scared." But yeah, man, it's what all it is, man. Is they don't. It's just the way the world and the United States. I don't know how it works in other countries. They don't want us to see the good shit. They don't want
true.
us. They don't want us to inspire.
I just think us as human beings don't really spend a lot of time focusing on the good shit. We're so
Well, a lot of people don't
entertained
wanna
by
see
the
it.
craziness.
You can't.
and
You
Yeah.
can't think about good shit, and you can't do good shit if you're not around good shit. Just to like the people, your environment. It's
Yeah.
the environment you create, and the environment they're creating for us is they don't want us to bond together. Because
Well, it's
can
how
you imagine
control
if
a large population?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You divide them with fear.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, it's just the way they want it. They don't want everybody to be one. They don't want everybody to come together because if we did, there would be a lot of fucking hell that the government would have to pay if everybody actually
Yeah.
if they could separating the whites from the blacks from the Mexicans to whoever. I could go on for days for this, but man, there's a lot of things
Pretty
controlling
worked up
us.
about it, huh? Pretty
Yeah.
No,
passionate about
I
it?
don't know, man. I think too much. I know what shit is,
You
and
get wrapped up into the stories online.
Yeah,
I don't. There's no stories, man. It's the truth. Like it's the truth, man. Like the first thing it is, and I'm not. We talked about how we're not, but there's a control mechanism that everybody uses across the world, and I feel like if it wasn't for that, some people would go fucking ape shit.
Yeah.
I think you guys might know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's stupid. But yeah, On to the next subject, Marshall. What do you want to talk about? I'm trying to get my mind off this ghost pepper shit. Or Reaper
Ghost
slash.
pepper would be a walk in the park.
No, this is like crystallized. He's talking like when he said crystallized, I'm like, okay, hold up. Like, am I doing a drug right now or?
It's gonna feel like it.
Pretty much, you're extracting everything that's hot into this little tiny crystal.
I kind of need to
pure.
take a good shit, and I'm kind of
and
sick,
then
and
you
my
put like
sinuses
a
need to go.
peanut.
This
Oh,
should
it's
push
gonna
it
clear your
through.
sinuses.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it's
both
gonna clean
ends.
my gut too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we
Good
need.
thing we ate something beforehand.
We need to start sharing this shit because this better be viewed more. I'm gonna tell. Well, this goes on YouTube afterwards, so
Okay, cool.
So yeah, you could tell people go watch it when
Oh,
I'm all fucked,
absolutely.
and you're gonna probably show everybody at work, but it's all good because I'm gonna.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
it's
man.
gonna
Yeah.
be fun.
I already
Like,
told everybody at work that you're gonna eat one with me. They're all
Yeah.
excited. so
I heard
they're-
Dana.
they're
Dana
expecting.
straight up said I dipped on him. He goes, Dana said he dipped on you. Did he? Did he?
Well, not necessarily. No, we had a plan at one time to do the one chip
Yeah.
challenge. I don't think he just ditched me. We just didn't have the time. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe you know, he wanted to, you know, and just things.
He was
didn't
like,
work
I
out, but
wanted to
yeah.
at first, but then he was
So-
like, I seen a couple people like do that same because
Yeah,
you know
I think he probably freaked himself out.
Yeah.
So
and I'm not. I was about to look it up upstairs when,
Don't do it.
bro. Like,
I mean,
gotta
depending on who you
experience
get,
it.
you'll find somebody who like this one guy ate like 5 tubes of this by himself.
Wow.
And it was hot
At
but he did
once?
it. Yeah, back to back. And then some people will eat one and they'll be dying. Like there's just such a wide range of
I think I'll be
reactions to
good.
it, So
I'm good.
I think you'll be fine.
I'm
Like,
just
you
gonna,
don't
bro.
psych
I'm just
yourself
no.
out.
I'm not. You a bitch.
That's right.
I'm good.
He's all looking at you like
Yeah.
you can do.
Who
this
the
shit.
hell is that? Does he have like
Johnny
a?
Scoville? So
Hold-
he-
bro, he looks like he has like a preacher's like what? Is that like? Hold up, he's not dressed in like church clothes and shit, is he?
No, that's a black T-shirt. So,
Okay.
so Johnny Scoville, he's probably like one of the most ridiculous people out there. The spicy.
Is that
He
really his
takes it
name?
To the, I think I know. I think he. I don't
That's
think it's
his
his
brand
actual.
Okay, I was about to
name.
say like, is he the one that
It's a
made the
brand name,
Scoville
I'm pretty sure,
level?
so.
Is that like legit the Scoville level? Like, because I've heard
It's
some
subjective,
skepticism.
but yeah, I mean,
There is some skepticism there,
that's
right?
the thing though. Is you can take 7 million extract, dilute it, and still consider your product a 7 million product, or you can take the extract by itself and it's still the same. So it's there's a lot of give and take when it comes down to it, but. He so there's this stuff called Mad Dog 44, like plutonium number 9, and it's like 9 million extract. And normally you take a little dot on a toothpick, that's enough. He drank an entire bottle.
Wow.
And granted, you could tell like it hurt him for a while afterwards.
Yeah.
But he just takes it to the extreme, right?
Wow.
And so you'll notice if you ever watch his videos, like his little beard braids. The spicier he thinks the challenge is going to be, the more he'll do. So he'll either do 1, 2, or 3 braids, and he's got 3 on this one because this one's
hot.
pretty spicy.
It's hot.
And then he just came out with he collaborated with a like a chocolate company and came out with a chocolate bar. And I have this one and I want to do soon, but it's a half-pound bar of chocolate. And if I remember when they first started talking about it, there's supposed to be 18 full Carolina Reapers in this half-pound bar of chocolate.
How fast are you supposed to eat it?
You're supposed to eat the whole thing in 10 minutes and then wait 5 minutes afterwards and not touch anything to drink or anything. So.
Yeah.
So
That's
this is
what
like a
all these
big
like.
kind of. Is this like a big, like I wouldn't say industry, but like a big following right now?
It has picked up a lot more in the last couple of years for
Yeah.
sure. This guy's been doing it for a while, and in the grand scheme of things, he only has like 30,000 followers on Facebook. Compared to like other YouTubers, is nothing. But like for this, he's a really big, icon, in this kind of stuff. But I say years ago, I don't think a lot of people were doing this.
Yeah, and like I like that one show. I think it's called Hot Ones.
I love Hot
Yeah,
Ones.
and
I
where
really just
like
watch
Post
that
Malone was Post Malone, man. I got to give it up to that guy, man.
He's a cool dude.
He's a goofball, but man, it is what
He's
it
been on a
is.
bunch of podcasts. I've seen him on a bunch of
Oh,
podcasts.
when he was on that
Joe Rogan
podcast,
one
man.
yet, or-
I don't know about Joe Rogan. I
Okay,
know
okay.
he did like H3H3.
H3H3 is
Yeah, that's a
hilarious.
pretty
I
good
like
one.
that,
I
yeah.
like their podcast.
He's just bro, like he's a cool dude. Like you could just tell he's not fake, and like you get some of these other people like are doing it. But when 2 Chainz did it, bro, he was. Have you seen his show? His show's actually pretty cool. Like it's like every.
Like the richest stuff.
Yeah, man.
yeah,
like
yeah.
he ate some ice cream that was like
Bagels,
$20,000
gold-
for like a
24
scoop.
karat,
Yeah,
like gold plate on there.
yeah, like
yeah.
it was just like man, like, and he's literally like he goes, I go in and actually pay for this shit. Like I go in
Yeah.
and pay for this shit.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Am I gonna have to get you guys some milk for this? You guys gonna be good with some milk or no milk? How you guys trying to
I'm
do
gonna
this?
try to be fine without it, but I mean,
No milk. You gonna need some milk? Do we need to make a phone call upstairs to have them bring us some milk?
Yeah,
It'd probably
buddy.
be good to have on reserve for sure, just in case. But
I need milk, bread.
obviously, my goal is not to touch anything if possible. So
Also, you
Just
want to do a
face it.
face-off?
yeah, if you
Just
want
gonna
to.
face it and man it up. So yeah, Nicole, if you can bring us a glass of milk for Chris in case he dies down here, and maybe a towel.
And maybe a trash can.
Maybe get that trash can just in case.
I don't think I'll throw up. Like literally, I can stomach like a lot just because when I had cancer, like I would be like nauseous all the time. But now, like I could be hungover as all hell, but I never puke. Like I just don't puke.
And even though this is like hotter than a lot of the other extracts, like it doesn't taste like that chemical kind of stuff. So I feel like it sits in my stomach better than like a 7 or
feels a
9
little
bit
level
more-
extract. Because
So
it's
like
how it's
you
made
actually
or-
get extracts that taste like chemicals.
they just don't taste good. Yeah, they're just I don't even know like what they actually do to them to make them.
So
good,
you
but
do actually
they-
test yourself. Like I'm not fucking touching nothing.
What do you mean?
Like when you eat, like do your little challenges stuff. Do you like tell yourself I'm not touching nothing until I have? to?
Yeah, so usually, and I don't know. If
So
want
do you
to set a
follow
timer
the
or anything.
challenges?
I try to. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one not so much. I'm not gonna eat an entire tube.
Because
you know, I'm
this
not going
challenge
that
is to
ham,
eat
but
the entire tube, right?
10
That
minutes
one-
and then 5 minutes afterwards. The 15 minutes without touching anything.
Wow.
He just wants you to spend some damn money.
I'm just trying to. I'm just gonna eat like one or two, and then I'm gonna have as many other people. So I want to do like, and maybe if you're down to do it again later on.
I will be.
Jay at work, he's got a really nice ring light.
Yeah.
And so I just want to do a video called "The Faces of the Death Nut." Just have a close up of people eating it and just
Eating it,
compile all that
yeah.
stuff.
Bro, that would be
That'd be
that's a
nice.
badass idea. So like it's close up of everybody's face.
Yeah, just cycle through them all, and just
Yeah.
like real detailed, you know,
That's
like
pretty
nothing
cool.
else.
Bro,
going
I'm
on,
my
just
eyes
them
are
in
just
the
gonna be
fire,
like, I'm gonna be like, you motherfucker.
that's what I'm hoping for.
Hold up.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome.
I wonder who else would do it in the family. Who do you think?
I think we got some takers.
Antonio would do it.
Yeah, probably.
Antonio would do it.
The more the better. I always like if y'all ever want to come on a video sometime. Like,
Yeah.
I always like getting new people on there.
Yeah.
So there's always different reactions.
Shit, you should have set up
I need
your
to
camera,
start off
man.
slow.
I
Super
should have.
slow.
I didn't even think about that. I
Yeah, you
totally
should have
would've
brought
my
it.
camera,
Yeah. Well, next time.
Definitely
We'll bring
next
it.
time.
Yeah,
That's
man,
true.
you come back. We tell everybody,
Oh,
come
yeah.
back, man.
That'd be fun, man.
Yeah, it's a
enjoyable.
cool little setup I got
like it,
going
yeah.
here, so
It's
it's
awesome.
not too bad. Yeah, it's coming
Are y'all
along.
thinking about like upgrading your camera at all? Or are you just
Yeah,
putting it out?
so it's crazy. When I was in Las Vegas, I didn't do a whole lot of gambling at all,
Okay.
like at all. And then when I got back, suddenly got this urge to like do some gambling.
Okay.
So we went up to Cripple Creek to do a little bit of gambling, and when we went up to Cripple Creek, I turned $100 into $1,200. So I was like, "Shit, I might
That
as well
never
turn."
happens to me
I might as
anymore.
well turn this $1,200 into something more, and so I thought about upgrading and getting a better camera because this camera does all right, but it's made for more like upfront in your face,
Sure.
like game
Sure,
streaming type thing.
Understandable.
Where I need something that's a little bit more spread out. So I'm thinking about upgrading the camera. I
Okay.
just don't know when yet or what kind of camera. I don't know shit about cameras, so
Okay.
I may come
That's-
to you for some help.
Yeah, whatever you want to know about
I'm
it,
t-
man. I can tell you.
I'm
so.
telling
Yeah.
you, like we know so many different people. Like Briggs knows a lot about cameras.
Mm-hmm.
You know a lot about cameras, video editing.
I don't know shit about video editing either, and I know
I'm
like
still
some
getting
of my
into
shit
it.
will
You know,
get
I do
better.
very basic stuff for the
Yeah.
most part, but yeah,
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
G.
a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
G.
we're gonna have
about
to spend
do this.
some time working through some of that stuff.
I'm enough to be here to do it, man. Because I want to learn it. It's just I gotta start picking and choosing my battles because I coach football. I play
Okay.
football.
A lot of time, yeah.
Yeah. And now that I guess I have a girlfriend now, but she's real understanding of what I'm doing. Now,
That's
so,
good. That's good.
yeah. The last one, like literally, I would be at home right now, like just.
I don't know if we should talk about her ever again. Now that
That was crazy.
She's going on a big ass rant on social media. It's
She
insane.
went. She did.
Yeah, talking about how such a low life you are and how you owe her
Damn.
money and yeah, it's all over Facebook. And then your best friend Rob goes on there and says you should take his ass to court for child support because he be fronting on everybody.
What the fuck is she
Yeah,
talking about?
that's what I'm saying.
All right, cool.
You gotta.
The thing is that
that social media,
nobody
bro.
wants to know, but I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Yes,
Good,
grandma
you
has her a
should.
lot, but you know what? My daughter's with me every night.
You ain't got to defend yourself, bro. Period.
telling
You
you
don't
right
have to
now.
defend
But
yourself.
no,
Let them say what they want
I'm
to
not
say.
gonna give her a
But
call. Like
just to avoid tensions getting further, let's just keep her subject out completely.
no, we good.
I think that's
we
the
good.
best way of
We
doing
cutting her out. She's cut out.
Yeah.
After I heard that, and Rob's little bitch ass gonna get a call too.
Rob threw you under the bus, bro. My bad.
Man.
No, and the crazy thing to me is that, like, if you're gonna be that desperate, bro, to talk to your supposedly best friends, like she told me today, Rob told me this, and I'm like, okay, so what are you talking about? Like, oh, well, I already know. Rob told me. I'm like, okay, so he's doing that, bro. You gotta trust the
He's
people
got
around
some
you.
baby mama drama. He's been
I'm not
going
even worried
through
about it.
it.
Let's
That's why I enjoy
fucking
living
pop
that
this
single
peanut.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ready to do this shit or what?
Fuck it.
Let's see how this peanut.
I feel
thing
like I'm about
goes.
to take a shot.
Go for it, bro. I'm about to observe. I feel like I need to get like a better
Bro,
angle.
you want to hand me
here.
that trash can real quick?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for this peanut now, Marshall. That's a good time to
Good.
Tell me
Get
about
you
that
fired
shit.
up, bro.
Nice.
give me the littlest damn nut you got, man.
Give him 2,
No, fuck that.
bro. 1's the same as 2.
No, it's not.
1 is the same as 2.
bro,
How about 1.5?
No, fuck that, man.
You just gotta quickly chew it up real quick
You
and
guys,
throw it down.
you guys talked me into even doing this.
You sure you don't want one, man? It's not too
I'm
late.
gonna pass on this. I need to start off small.
Ask Nicole. She wants to
Let
come
me
here.
start off a little
I'll bring,
small.
like some habanero.
Yeah,
with
let's go
pepper next
small.
time, like,
Nicole, come down and do it.
Yeah, you trying to get down on this?
anybody else want to join?
Yeah, look, Chad's over here talking about drama
More the
on the stream.
merrier.
Hey, Chad, you trying to come over and eat one of these peanuts? These
I got
hot ass
plenty.
peanuts?
They the size your balls, bro.
Ooh.
Ooh, burn.
He would know because he had them in his mouth the
Oh.
other night.
So a big thing, since it's all over your hand, don't touch your face.
Why would you,
Don't touch your face with any hand that's gonna touch this peanut.
bro? Now you're starting to scare me.
I mean, you can
I'm
touch
just
your face
trying
if
to
you want.
give
It's
you,
just gonna
like,
burn it
you
like
know, caution,
fucking
like-
crazy.
Hold up, I want to get this on video too myself.
Oh, now you're over here touching your phone, touching your
I don't
pants.
give a fuck
Everything
right
you're
now.
touching, you're just spreading that fucking
That's
shit all
why I
over the
just
place.
Put it there, pop it in, just
Done.
Yep. I was making some hot sauces and I made that mistake. You know, I accidentally rubbed my eye a little bit.
Oh,
you know,
and it's
went to
game
the bathroom
over.
right away afterwards.
Game
and,
over.
Oh yeah.
There's no recovering from that. Chat says fuck no on the hop.
It ain't that bad.
Man.
Chad's like super white though, but he likes green chili.
I'm fucking super white, man. Like
No, but
That
Chad's
ain't no
like
excuse.
super white.
my when I lived in New Mexico, like I was the only white guy at almost every job I had. My nickname everywhere was Wedo. Like
Yeah.
you know, I was
Wedo?
a white boy. Like that's cool. I didn't care, but yeah.
We'll just call you Mikla.
Mikla, what's that?
Blood In, Blood Out. You never seen the movie?
I don't think so. No.
He's like that. He's like a white cousin that was half white, half Mexican.
Okay.
And so like all the cousins was call him Mikla. So
Okay.
that was his nickname, but that's just his name. Let's go.
All right.
Oh, damn. You guys are crazy. So this has 9 million Scoville units to it?
13.
13 million
How long do I chew it
Scoville
for?
units.
15 seconds.
Fuck yeah. Fuck them stomach problems, bro. This is a fucking miserable mouth.
Rue, please show him the bottle. real quick. Explain to him what that is. Oh my God.
Peanuts coated with Carolina Reaper and 13 million pure capsicum
Wow.
Oh,
crystals. How you feeling?
I feel like shit. Oh my God. Oh,
Wow.
God. Look, my.
You guys breaking into a little bit of a sweat here now.
Oh, we're on a standoff for water too.
So after you eat it, you're supposed to go, what, 5 minutes without touching or drinking or doing anything, right?
Usually, on most things.
Yeah, see? Fuck that. How's it feel? You feeling pretty good?
My brain is exploding.
You about to...
How long does it last?
15, 20 minutes?
I feel like I just sucked on the devil's
So,
dick. Fuck it.
so you tapped out
What?
before the 5 minutes.
30, 45 seconds?
I
Yeah.
want to take off these headphones.
They're already saying you look sunburned from that. Yeah, he's red as shit right now. So, Rue, you look a whole lot more experienced in this, but you also look like you're suffering right now.
Oh, yeah. If I didn't, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's hot. It's very
This
hot.
shit-
And you had 2, right?
One
1.5?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
man.
think normally you eat this whole tube for this challenge. Like,
But I feel like once you get one going, it's not going to get very much hotter than that. They're all
but
going to
it's
be
also
the
that
same
mental game
level.
of like once you got one and you don't want to prolong that suffering.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'll buy you
We
guys
may have to
some.
go to the store and grab another gallon of milk. You may need to save some of that for Rue over here.
Huh?
You're good without the milk?
So far, yeah. It's hot, but it ain't the first time. Won't be the
I'm
last.
dramatic.
So
but
you've
I'm
done
not,
this one before? You've had
Yep.
these peanuts before, so you
I'm
already
not
knew
being
what to
dramatic. I
expect.
swear to God.
But before you
Suck
start
that
with the
shit up
less
again.
spicy peanut and ease yourself into it,
Yeah.
just jumping right into it's a different
First,
story.
I can't move. Oh.
Just remember, you touched those peanuts, so don't be touching your face. He's got tears over here. He's crying, bro.
I definitely need you on a video on the Rue too. but
Yeah,
The more
yeah.
animated you are,
The better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're welcome to snippet any of my videos for your
Dope.
tchannel, bro.
Fuck
Whatever
yes.
you need,
I appreciate
Hey.
that.
you're welcome to have. And he's getting some good video on his phone, too, so
We'll take a tissue.
tissue there.
I'm telling you right now. I wonder if anybody would have a fetish for like some guy to eat peanut like this and have some girl like let you eat it.
I've thought about eating spicy stuff during sex before. You know,
Yeah.
it's on the bucket list.
Oh, man.
I just think
Oh, yeah. He is definitely going to throw up from all that milk. You're damn right he is.
I hate milk too.
Really?
I bet
Are
you love it
lactose
right
intolerant
now.
or anything?
What?
No.
No lactose intolerance. No.
No, I just hate milk.
I love milk.
I feel gay drinking it.
I haven't been. I've been doing that vegan stuff. I've just been almond milk, for like
Yeah.
smoothies and stuff. But I love.
Oh,
milk.
bro, it's
Yeah.
starting to calm down. I think.
Yeah, it's a couple minutes of intensity, then it's still burning, but
It starts leveling off.
I think you could do one honestly.
Oh, fuck that.
It
I
ain't
need
too
to start
late.
smaller. I need to start way smaller.
Look at my face.
I'll give you half of one, then give me the other half.
I don't know if I can do it.
Marshall, you can.
You just drank all the fucking milk. There ain't gonna be shit left.
I didn't touch nothing. See,
No,
it's
I'm
good.
talking about him.
I know.
Bro, that's all you need.
Fuck that. I'm gonna take a rain check on that. You look miserable, and I'm not good with spicy foods as it is. Oh man, how'd that feel? You feeling better now?
You get
Your
the
redness
rush.
has gone down.
That's
yeah, you got
insane.
some redness on your face
Hell
too.
yeah, dude, I get red real quick being a white boy, man. Whew.
That ain't shit.
I also had a little sun earlier. We went hiking, so
Okay,
I'm having
okay.
a little sunburn.
Yeah.
Bro, that ain't shit.
So
Yeah, one's not too bad.
what's hotter than this that you've done?
This
Tommy
may
caught-
be one
This
of the
is one of the
Tommy
hottest.
caught the clap.
But it's different too, like doing the challenge because again, it's like we chew for 30 seconds, you wait a minute and a half and do that for 5 levels,
Wow.
and then 5 minutes at the end. So that's a good 12, 13 minutes
Yeah.
with nothing. You tapped out in what 45 seconds? That's why it
You
ain't
can't
shit
do
or
it,
what?
bro. You're a man. That's crazy, man.
I'm a
Like,
white boy.
I've had green chili that's done this to me, but man, my heart's starting to hurt now.
Wait till tomorrow morning when you got to take a shit, bro.
I mean, luckily it's not
Your
like too much
butthole is gonna
substance,
burn
but I think you'll
so
feel
bad.
it.
I want to know if it'd be. I want to know if it'd be easier to just throw up tonight, and then see if it won't come out my ass as worse tomorrow.
You throw up now maybe, but
Yeah.
I think you should just enjoy
Man
the
it
full,
out.
enjoy the full
Experience.
experience.
You can hit record when you're on the toilet
Shit, I feel
tomorrow
like you
morning.
guys
and-
talk to me
Heat's so
like I
nice,
just
it
did
burns you
DMT
twice.
or something. I feel like you guys talk to me like I just did DMT. Enjoy it.
we can find some. I'm sure we could get some crazy shit on here.
Say some DMT.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Has
but-
it?
Yeah.
You've done it?
Is it all right?
It was great.
So I hear it like if you don't take enough, you go into like this weird space where it feels like incomplete. But then once you take enough, you get to this point where it's just like the most amazing experience ever, and then
Oh,
it's like
fuck.
shortly gone.
There's something I got caught in my tooth.
Yeah, that's the worst part. I got some cavities in my wisdom teeth, so it just stays there.
I got a hole in one of my teeth right here.
It's burning, huh?
Get it out now. Just do it.
No, but yeah, I've heard that too, and like we didn't have a ton of it, but it just a little tiny bit of it, a little
Yeah.
bowl. And it's just crazy how fast it hits you.
Yeah.
I took a hit, 15 seconds later,
Boom.
full force. like-
Wow.
So I can't say I like.
Did you get
But I hear it
blasted?
doesn't last
space or
very long,
anything,
right?
15 minutes.
Did you
Yeah.
get blasted?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I went to outer space, but I was in it.
Did
for
you
sure.
forget like your experience while on it shortly after? Because
Oh,
that's what I
no.
hear happens is
Oh,
like
no, I
people
remember
I'm
like
that.
fucked.
everything.
I'm
Do
fucked.
you?
I'm gonna tell everybody right now I'm fucked because my ass just started burning. Like literally, my asshole just like this just went like did a flex on me.
I think it's like pre-puckering, but I mean, if it's already burning, then there's something wrong with your digestive system.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I haven't shit for a couple days.
this will clear you out. You're not gonna want to after this.
No, I could do something.
Man.
Bro, I'm ready for the next. This is
You want
gonna.
two
This
of
is
them or what?
addictive. No, I just want a different night.
He's hooked. He'll get into this.
Bro,
one.
no,
addictive,
now
man.
it's
It's real
challenging,
addictive.
bro. Because it's like, okay, now
You're
what is there?
pushing
Now,
yourself
what's
to
hotter
limits.
now? What's hotter now? Like literally,
More the whole tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, more of them. Keep it going.
the day you do it, I'll do it. So, what are you supposed to like take like a couple at a minute?
So the rules for this is no more than 2 at a time. Finish the tube in 10 minutes. Even if you finish it in 2, you have to wait 10 minutes and then an extra 5 after burn.
Wow.
You do the whole time without touching anything, and you won.
You won.
there
What
the
what,
bragging
what do
rights?
you win?
Bragging
a really
rights.
shitty next day,
Yeah.
but bragging rights,
Bragging
you know.
rights. Yeah.
Ah.
That because you said that tube's what, $25, something like that.
Roughly, yeah.
That may be worth the $25 investment to watch you eat the whole tube.
Totally.
I'm not even lying. That
Just
would
to like
be
bring
so
for your
worth.
guests on here
Yeah.
sometime. Be like, hey, let's do this.
For
Yeah.
me to eat I would do that for $500.
That's it. I mean, all that really, I do it for free. Shit.
Fuck that. You gotta give me some money, bro. I feel like I got a shit already. I'm not even lying. Does that happen?
What?
Like you feel like you got a shit?
It could just be your
I
body.
mean,
like
if you haven't eaten anything all day, you
Yeah.
just need that one thing to push it out, maybe. But I wouldn't say it's like an immediate thing for me.
All right. So I have evidence, video evidence. Bobby, since Jen's not there, I did this, and I'm sorry if I have to take too many shits tomorrow.
you better hit up RP.
Grandma?
Let them know.
I know you're probably watching this. You're gonna hear me in the
mean,
morning screaming my ass
Not, I
off.
say if it's 9 o'clock. If anything, it'll probably wake you up early in the morning, just ready to get out.
Oh yeah.
You can have that one little solid nugget of fire. You know.
Oh man, that's not gonna be enjoyable.
So it's not like a long day worth of burning out.
Not- not
Because
with
you
that
didn't eat a
much.
lot. Like
With
if
one
you would have done
peanut,
like
no.
if you would have done like a bigger
Oh.
thing, it probably would have been worse.
So honestly, like it's not the spicy thing I've had, but like one of the worst like next day burns. There used to be, I think they shut it down, but the beef jerky outlet up by Bass Pro Shop
Yeah,
on Northgate,
yeah.
they had Carolina Reaper jerky.
Hand me that
And
water,
it's,
bro.
yeah, it's delicious.
Do you want it?
No, I'm good.
You're good.
I ain't no bitch. I mean,
I'm a bitch.
they had a Carolina Reaper jerky, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
And it was a slow burn, you know, you got to eat a piece or two, but it's so thick and hard to digest. That was the worst, like, spicy shit.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't the spiciest thing.
Yeah.
So, even though it's maybe the spiciest thing you've had with the one peanut, you're probably not going to feel too much. Like,
Yeah.
it won't be too bad.
I just picked up a food dehydrator because I was gonna start experimenting and making some jerky.
Some jerky. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe about even doing some, like, some pickled habaneros.
Yeah,
things like that.
that'd
would
be cool
delicious.
too.
Yeah.
Yep. Uh-huh. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start experimenting.
So
with
Drew,
some of
would you
that.
want to start like doing like some like extract stuff and start making your own type of shit or what?
Maybe. I mean, it'd be fun. I've done some of my own hot sauces. I'll have to bring you one sometime.
Yeah.
Like, I like making like really like fruity, sweet hot sauces. So I made one with like blackberries, strawberries, blueberries. I used some like chocolate bootla and scorpion peppers
Wow.
in there, and it's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Nothing like that, obviously,
Yeah.
but you know,
Um,
it's pretty spicy. But I didn't use like
Respect,
vinegar,
Doctor.
so
You know what would be, in my opinion, something that's really good that I wouldn't mind too spicy is like nacho cheese.
yeah.
Like having nachos with really spicy cheese, because
Ghost
that's my
pepper,
biggest
like,
like thing
yeah.
is like going to get nachos and then the cheese is like whack,
yeah.
and it's like, well, fuck.
Best you
But
can do
I
is
like
some
some nice
jalapenos
spicy,
normally,
yeah.
like-
But I want some nice spicy cheese. That would be good.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I would love that.
So
They
put that
they
on the
make,
bucket list.
They make like ghost pepper and Reaper like cheese and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You can get that stuff online.
Can you?
Oh yeah,
I bet you there's like a bunch of websites where you can just buy all kinds of hot shit.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And like the next, what is it, into March. So hopefully the next like few weeks we'll be starting to be pepper season.
Yeah.
And we can get lots of good fresh peppers.
Yeah.
And I ordered from like a place called Baker's Peppers, and they have like there's so many different types of peppers that you never even heard of before, like chocolate bootla,
Yeah.
chocolate douglas, heaven pod brain strain, all these crazy
Wow.
ones. And even Sprouts has, you know, in the right time of the year, we'll have Reapers and Scorpions
Yeah.
and Ghost Peppers.
Yeah.
What's
So
so this is like the hottest pepper.
So still, yes. I mean, the Carolina Reaper is like 2 to 2.2 million Scoville. There are some other peppers that I don't know if they haven't officially been tested or maybe they haven't made enough of them yet that people claim to be spicier than a Reaper.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a full fresh Reaper yet. That's probably the next on my list. I think
Like
a full fresh pepper.
Full, just bite it and go for it.
I think that would be probably as hot as this.
Yeah.
Mostly just because, it's just more matter, it's going to be a lot
Yeah.
of digest, going to be chewing on that for a while, the oils.
I think the oils is what gets
Factually,
you.
I just had a taste of one of the hottest peppers in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Fuck yeah!
Feels fucking good, doesn't it?
I didn't know I was doing all that, but hey.
Feels fucking great, huh?
I'll let you guys have that because
That's all
my
right.
butthole's gonna feel just fine tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
It's like you said, a furnace. Yeah, I got a furnace.
You got a nice little flame going, huh?
We clinched this challenge today, and you'll be clinching again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But without giving it the full 5 minutes, not 45 seconds.
Right, exactly.
No, I'd definitely be
See,
going.
12 minutes later, I feel fine.
Yeah.
No big
It's
deal.
still there's still a burn on my tongue, but
Yeah.
my
It's-
stomach is someone that's
Within
gone.
3 to 5 minutes, it dissipates pretty
Yeah,
quick. So
that's good. Just
Yeah.
make sure you don't touch nothing with your hands
right.
because you still got
How
the.
long? Just go watch.
You gotta
my
go
tongue.
wash
Until you
them,
it,
yeah.
because you may not see anything, but it's all it takes a little. Speck.
You take one little speck and put it in your eye, you're gonna be hurt.
You know, I learned that one year fucking
Hurting.
doing the extra hot green chili from New Mexico, helping my mom and dad like do the peeling it.
Yeah.
And I was over there, and my mom was making chili at the same time, and there's onions, and I put my fucking hand there like that, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep. It'll get you. You wear gloves and shit when you do some of these things.
Not normally. I mean,
No.
they say sometimes they're supposed to. We did for the first Death Nut challenge. But
Yeah.
After that, I'm like, nah, it's
Fuck it.
fine. Like,
Yeah.
If I should be careful, and if not, it's my own damn fault.
Yeah.
So.
I gotcha.
Oh
You'll
my
learn pretty
God.
quick not to do that again.
It actually gets you kind of relaxed afterwards.
Yeah, you went through this huge spike of like I don't know what
Also
the fuck's
adrenaline
gonna
and
happen.
endorphins
Yeah.
and stuff, and
And now you get the calming effect from it. Yeah.
probably it's like having that caffeine high and
Yeah,
then crashing afterwards, and it's a lot more short lived.
I hope I can sleep tonight.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
30 minutes, you'll forget it ever happened.
What?
30 minutes, you'll forget it ever happened.
I'm hoping so.
So you were talking to me a little bit before we jumped on air, but you got a YouTube channel, right? And
Yeah.
you post a lot of videos like this
Shout
on
it out,
there,
man.
right?
Yeah, I do most of the spicy challenges there. A couple of little things like
So
one
what's
time,
your YouTube channel so the 2 viewers I have on can check you out?
Hell yeah, it's just the Rue Tube. I go by Rue. I was like, funny little play on words.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Just the second word, REW Tube. So the Rue Tube.
Cool.
Try to post most of my stuff there, all the spicy videos.
Yeah.
One video, I wanted to branch out and do a lot more things, but I even went down the zip lines over here at the Broadmoor and took
Yeah.
my 360 camera down
Okay,
there. So
okay.
just trying to
Some
do all
cool
sorts of
videos.
stuff on there
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Well, we're gonna have to partner up some more because
Absolutely,
first
man.
time meeting you, pretty cool guy. I feel
Thank
like
you, I
we
appreciate
kind
it. A lot of
of
fun.
kicked it off pretty
100%,
well.
man.
I think we
It's
kind of
great.
relate on a lot of levels. So
Totally.
I think we can start
Love to
taking
do
some
some
of
more
these
stuff for
things
sure.
like to the next level.
And just
It'll be
keep
fun.
having me as a little lab rat.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Well, if you'll keep doing it,
yeah,
keep
that's the
asking
best
you.
part.
If
Until we
that-
kill the lab rat.
Eventually, the lab rat dies.
But I bet you're a pretty resilient lab rat. So
Bro, I just like
Experienced lab rat over
There you
here.
go.
like
We
as
got
long
an
as I
experience.
know it's not gonna kill me. Like maybe I get allergic to something. I know it's not gonna kill me, so I'm cool.
see, now after doing this and knowing how it is, I think
I'd rather
you'll
do
a
this
little-
The rest
and
of them
jump
are
out
going to
of
be
plane.
easy from here on out.
think
I'd
they
rather
will.
jump out of a plane.
Yeah,
Than eating another one of these.
Coming here tonight, did you think I was gonna do that?
yeah,
Yeah.
because you told me you would. I was gonna make you.
He was gonna make you.
I'm a man of my word, and most of the times, like maybe not showing up to golf and stuff, but yeah, when it comes to this shit, and it's gonna make me.
And I didn't think you'd have a problem either. You conquered that, man. Like, that was good.
Yeah,
that was real
that
good.
was
Okay, now I'm starting to get a little sick, but I'm gonna.
That's all that adrenaline work up. Your body hits you. No, but I definitely, we've been on a little bit over an hour now, but I just want to,
Okay.
thank you for coming to hang out.
Thanks for the
on
invite,
such
man.
short
It's a lot of
notice
fun.
and
It's
stuff.
great.
I think we were gonna partner up. A few weeks back, and then we got hit with like a big old blizzard. And
No,
stuff.
this is
Yeah.
that was our other
Oh,
friend.
someone else. Okay.
No, Drew,
Yeah,
I
he
knew
asked me
once
to
I
go
told
a
him
week
about
ago
it,
or so.
he'd be here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he showed up before me, man. Like,
But it's cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to put together a little community of like-minded people that are adventurous.
That's the
and
thing,
wanna
man.
just
Doing
kinda go out
videos alone
there.
for a while, and like this last music video, Jay and
Yeah.
Justin and Cole
Yeah.
are all working on it together and being part of the process.
It's a lot more fun.
It's great having a lot of
Yeah.
like-minded people in there and sharing ideas.
Exactly.
And not feel like you're doing everything by yourself.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
anytime you want to collaborate on something, whatever, man.
I'm
like,
down.
I would love doing
Yep.
that. So
And vice versa, same thing. If you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
come on the show, experiment with some Twitch channels. I canceled my cable like a couple years ago now,
I
and
need is
so
internet, man.
Netflix, YouTube, Twitch, like that's pretty much my viewing pleasures, I guess,
Yeah.
now going forward.
That's all you need, man.
I do kind of miss like the live sports and stuff, but
Sure.
as of right now, like I don't have time to keep up with it. I've been so busy
Sure.
trying to get the podcast up and running, a full-time job, full-time family, fishing season, golf season's coming up. It's
Yep.
just what do I want to commit the time to? And
Definitely.
TV was one of the few things that I could not commit time to and put a little more money in my
need or
pocket.
desire to pay for cable.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Do you guys keep your paper cups or no?
Nicole keeps those, yeah.
Okay.
But
Is that
yeah,
a paper cup?
it's a plastic cup.
Bro, right now, like that kind of gets you a little bit delusional. a little
Yeah,
bit.
we're gonna have to run Chris to the hospital real
I
quick
know,
because he's
right?
over here freaking
No, I was
out.
scared. Like, literally, I seen like this old dude take a Reaper, and like he was like at a beach house, and his buddy's like, "Just take it." His fool starts fucking flipping out, like going around.
People
like,
react to it differently. I think some
Yeah.
people have had allergic reactions to it, but for like these smoothies that I've been drinking, they say cayenne pepper is really good for your metabolism.
Yeah, it's
for,
supposed to be
like,
really good. Like
appetite
spicy food,
suppressant.
just in general, is supposed to be really good for it.
So when I was making one, I didn't have any cayenne pepper, but I have dried Reaper, so I put a little bit of Reaper in that smoothie.
I bet you it came out all right.
Hey, it was fine.
Probably
It
the
tasted
fruitiness with
pretty
the
good.
spice.
I
It's
maybe
probably not
put
too
a
bad.
little more than I should have, but I don't mind the spice, but that pepper flavor is the one that gets to me that I'm
Yeah,
not
it
a
gets
huge
pretty
fan
difficult.
of. So.
Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for the
Sweet.
show today.
Great.
Thanks again, Roof, for coming on the show.
Yeah.
Check him out again. What was the YouTube channel?
the
Roo-
RooTube?
The RooTube.
like Mountain Dew, but Rue, right?
REWTUBE.
Half of Andrew.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be Drew, but then I kept dropping the D, so now it's staying.
Now it's just rude. There you go. That's cool. That's cool. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you missed the live stream, we'll upload to YouTube. We'll have the live YouTube channel up there. Like I said, Rue, if you want to take any of the video content, let me know. I'm sure you
Definitely.
could throw it up on your site too.
For
And
sure.
I think Chris's reaction was hilarious.
I
It's so
agree.
much fun to watch people just
Which
go
just
through
means
that.
we got to do it again. you know?
Yep. Find some more lab rats. I think that can be your next job, is finding some more lab rats to kind of jump in with you on this. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think
I'm not much of a lab rat.
I think my dad might do it.
Yeah, he might
All
jump
right,
in.
hey.
He might jump in.
Yeah, it's like it's forgotten now, bro. Like it's gone.
Yeah.
It's done.
That's
That's
the thing.
it.
I'm
like,
just hoping I didn't have any more in my teeth because I got like a little cracked tooth here.
I haven't-
Just go brush them out,
wisdom
rinse
teeth
them
are
out. You'll
not
be
so
all
great,
right.
So same thing
Yeah,
happened
my
to me,
shit's
like-
bad, bro. I
It's real
had a
bad.
cap. I don't know. This doctor had to put.
All
a
right,
cap
y'all.
in,
Peace
bro,
out.
because
Thanks so much for joining. Catch us next week. We'll have some more cool guests on the show. But yeah, follow us on at Twitter at Fire Marshall. You can catch me on there, or you can check us out on YouTube. But thanks, y'all. Have a good night.
Right.
All right, peace out.